Hey everyone, for VDM today, I thought it would be fun to talk about some of my favorite websites to use. So let's jump right in. So for the most part, I guess most of the websites I use are social media. So that's gonna be things like Instagram and Twitter. But I actually deleted Twitter off of my phone a couple months ago because I was wasting too much time on it and it was just really making me feel so negative all the time, to be honest. So I actually haven't gotten on Twitter in a while, but Twitter would be included if I wasn't going on like a hiatus from Twitter, because Twitter is a great place to learn about news and it's hilarious, to be honest. So I do like Twitter. Instagram, I get on Instagram every day. It also kind of fuels a lot of stress sometimes because it is social media, and I think that's just how it goes sometimes. But I still do love it. I follow a lot of creative accounts on Instagram, and I have two Instagrams. I have a private Instagram, or just like personal Instagram, and then I have my creative Instagram, which is Abby K Creative, where my goal is to cultivate a creative community through posts and whatever. So I really do enjoy Instagram. Another website that I want to talk about is Pinterest. You've heard me mention Pinterest a lot, probably because I use Pinterest for writing prompts, journal prompts, art inspiration, tips, tricks, ideas for writing stuff for a website, tips for Instagram and YouTube use, style inspiration, home inspiration, all the things. There's so much on Pinterest, lots of aesthetics, and it's really fun. I probably get on Pinterest at least once a day too. Probably for the most part trying to find some inspiration or an idea for a project. But sometimes I just get on and scroll because there's so many cute outfits and clothes and cool things you can find on Pinterest that are fun or helpful. I like Pinterest. And YouTube, obviously I get on YouTube at least once a day. Usually I'll watch some videos in the evening and in the morning, and I get on every day for sure right now to upload videos for Video Every Day in May. So I like YouTube though, and I'm always looking for new people to subscribe to, even though I have so many subscriptions, but I enjoy YouTube and I watch a lot of different content on YouTube. I don't just stick with lifestyle bloggers or comedy. I watch all across the board, and lately I haven't been into one particular YouTuber, but just a lot of different genres. Another website, these kind of fall in the same category, I guess, but WordPress and Medium. So I hadn't gotten on WordPress in forever until recently. I've never published anything on there, but it's a cool place to find people's writing and stuff. It's just an enjoyable website. And then Medium, same thing with Medium. I haven't been on in a while, but I have the app on my phone and I get notifications a lot, and I'm like, oh, that's a cool headline. And if I'm interested kind of in the headline that pops up, I'll go and read it, and then you can read about even more. WordPress and Medium are both platforms for writers and for people to read, blog type websites. So I like both of those. And then another website that I haven't been on as frequently lately is Isolation Journals. I found this from Maggie Rogers on Instagram, posted something how she was collaborating with a lady who already had her website, but she was adding something to it called the Isolation Journals, and it's to promote creativity and processing and reflection through this time of social isolation, social distancing, quarantine, etc. And it's really cool. There's some awesome prompts written by a lot of artists and writers, and different people on platforms. And so I really have enjoyed that, and you can subscribe to it and you can access all the other days. I haven't written a journal in a lot of days, but I still like to read the journal prompt for the day, and one of these days I need to sit down and get back to my regular journaling regimen in the morning or evening. But the isolation journals is a really cool place to find really long and really interesting journal prompts, and y'all know I love journal prompts. Another website, I didn't write it down, but it's here. It's called Brain Pickings. One of my professors my freshman year suggested this site for, it was either like research or just to find topics that would be interesting for us to write about. And it's like a news source, but also like just writers writing on there. It's called Brain Pickings because it's like thinking through lots of different topics and stuff. And actually today it on my screen it says, hey, I thought you could use a poem today, which is cool. And then it has a poem, which is really cool. I really like that. It's this lady who like goes through and like chooses these things to like culminate on this website. It's a cool website. I also like general news websites, just going on there and reading articles and stuff. And then another website is called The Good Trade, and I actually subscribe to their like email, and they send you every week or every day. No, I can't remember. Like a sustainable brand you can support, a small artist, a musician, trends, ways you can cope, educate. Here's 8 online thrift stores for affordable vintage and secondhand clothing. And then there's like tips for mindful living well at home. Anyway, but this is what I subscribe to every day, and then you can also just go on the website, but it's a 30-second newsletter delivered to your inbox each morning. Okay, so it is every day. I was like, I don't always read them every day when I get them, but I try to always check every week or a couple weeks. It's tips for self-care and sustainable living. And then what I think is cool, I've discovered a lot of musicians through it too, because they're like, here's something you can listen to, here's something you can read this week, something you should check out. And it's really cool. So that's called The Good Trade. And so that's just some of the websites that I enjoy frequenting. And leave a comment about what websites you like and which ones I should check out. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.